Hello everyone and welcome to A Slice of My Life. And I thought I would take this video and kind of document down the knives that I have on hand right now. Let's get into the knives. The very first knife in my collection at this point of time is the first knife that I actually received. This is a cold steel tie light, and the reason why the scales look different is because I put that Anso pattern texture into it. Next is the first knife that I bought for myself, and it is a Schrade Magic SCHA3CB, a Kershaw Shuffle 2. Now this one was really budget. I don't even know why I bought it. Moving on to my first CRKT knife, it is the Pilar, designed by Jesper Voxnaes, and I just love it. Something smaller, it is the Braza Bro family of knives. Since I'm talking about the Braza Bros, I'll bring in the Braza. It's got pretty good action, and while I was waiting for this to arrive, I decided to add on a Braza, and then the Braza Bro cleaver finally came out. Next is another small knife. It is the Spyderco Dragonfly. I've rarely used it. In fact, I don't even think I used it at all. I'll just be honest with you guys. It's been sitting in that pouch, and I've never actually had the need to actually take it out and use it. Next up is the Iorosu Tornado. This thing actually has pretty good action. Moving on to another CRKT knife. This is the CRKT Folding Razor. I was drawn to this because of the very unique blade shape. My next sentimental knife, it is the, I don't want to say that it's the Surge Bean because I found out that this isn't an original bean. Here's another miniature knife. This is the Tusa Knives Ladybug, designed by Sebastian Irawan. Grab on here and then pull it open. And yet another miniature knife for you guys. This is the Tusa Knives, I don't even know what this is called. What is the model? I think it's a TS126 or something like that. A Corecraft Everyday Blade. I think that's what it's called, an everyday blade. And this one I received as a Kickstarter reward. This is the clip. It is a titanium belt loop thingy, carabiner clip sling hook thingy with a blade here. Yep, like that. Next up is my friction folder, and this one you guys have already seen. It is my key bar that features the Griego Knives cleaver attachment. This is the CRKT Provoke. But yeah, pretty awesome karambit. I really fell in love with this opening mechanism. My first Benchmade knives, you guys are familiar with this. This is the Saibu. The next knife is another Benchmade, and this one is the Mini Griptilian. And this axis lock actually is a little bit smoother compared to the Saibu, simply because the blade itself is the Warncliffe style blade, so it's a lot heavier. This is the RIP Knives Tactical Karambit Cleaver. Pretty good ergos in my opinion, especially for my hands. The next fixed blade is the K-Bar BK2. It's got this nice coating here that kind of helps to keep it as rust proof as possible. And so this one is actually in my survival bag. Next is a knife that you guys are probably more familiar with because I recently made a showcase about it. It is the Boker Plus Stubby Mini Quaken that I got modified by MJL Blade Works. Now going back to CRKT, I actually have a pair of these guys. These are the Rip Snots. During the time when I got this, I was really interested in folding pocket cleavers. So that explains my love for the Pilar as well as the Rip Snot. Next in line are more cleaver style blades and basically sheep's foot, I guess. These are the Kaiser Sheepdogs. And then this one was the one that I was waiting for because initially only the large size was available, or the original size basically was available. And I was waiting for the longest time for them to actually release the titanium scale version of the mini sheepdog. And then when it came out, I just jumped on it. Now the next knife is actually my current favorite EDC knife, and it is the Spyderco Para 3. This thing is just super awesome with a compression lock as well. Dropped shut. What? Next up, this is the Smock. It's a compression lock. Button style compression lock, by the way. Super awesome. My grail knife, the Koenig Knives Zaneda, designed by TJ Schwartz. So much thought and ideas captured into this, and just amazing knife. Next up is the CKF Snacks collaboration Terra, and I really dig this knife. Another engineering marvel in my opinion. The next one you guys have also seen is the Tuya Knives Hive, designed by Vahit. Very good action on this knife, you guys already know. It is the Adam Purvis Knives, or A Purvis Knives Primordial, and this is the Primordial Mark 1. This thing is awesome. It just works really well. Next in my collection is the We Knives Zeta, designed by Elijah Isham. Yeah, just deploy it this way, or deploy it this way. Bam. The next one is the Valence Custom Knives Gamma. Beautiful blade, beautiful action. You guys already saw me talking about this knife. One of my favorites in terms of action. Next up is a couple of, I guess you could say they are custom made knives. They are the Olemic Wayfarers, and this one is a Wayfarer 247 or 24/7, and this is a Wayfarer Compact. harpoon styled blade with a compound grind. Olympics fit and finish, everything was very well done on this. My very first custom knife, this is the Griego Knives Achilles. Very good knife in my opinion. Awesome action, even though it is a thumb stud flipper. Moving on to the second last knife in my collection, it is my Spyderco Nirvana. Awesome regrind by Josh over at Razor Edge Knives. Look at that crazy nightmare grind. And this knife has to be by far the most expensive knife in my collection, and it is the Mectic V2 by Scorpion 6 Knives. Check this out. This V2 features a rounded spine. Very proud owner of this one. Basically, that is my collection for the past 2 years, maybe a bit more than that. And that's about it, everyone. Thank you so much for sharing in this slice of my life, and I'll catch all of you in the next video. Until then, everyone, Gaga Boost.